Welcome to MLB The Show 22. I'm RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. This is Avengers Baseball, where the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. Game number 3 in the regular season. This is a franchise where I plan to play 162 games from beginning to end. No skipped innings, no simulated games. All of them on YouTube for your viewing pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. Today's game is Logan Webb versus Chris Pratt, aka Star-Lord in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Peter Quill. Let's play next game. Play full game. Simulation. See, I've been using Yankee Stadium, classic Yankee Stadium, but I think I want to pick a different stadium. Let's see. Field of Dreams. Maybe Field of Dreams. Let's do Field of Dreams. Broadcast the show theme. Quick counts are off, partly cloudy. Chris Pratt. Let's see. Let's just put somebody in that has not played yet. Let's go. Paul Rudd will be today's catcher. Okay, and let's start it up. So as you can see, the Phillies have dropped the first 2 games of the season. The Avengers, the Hollywood Avengers, are going for the 3-game sweep today. Chadwick Boseman, the late great Chadwick Boseman, leads off for the Hollywood Avengers, plays third base. It's the original and forever Black Panther. Hello and welcome to some Major League action here on MLB The Show 22. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me as the Avengers go for the 3-game sweep against the Phillies here to start the season. Making his Major League debut, Chris Pratt, Star-Lord. Let's rock and roll. Okay. Leading off for the Phillies, Tony Gwynn, 3,000 hit club member, Hall of Famer for the Phillies. Here comes the first pitch of the ball game. Fastball, low, ball 1. Not a fan of day games, so because of that, ground it, foul, first base side, count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Because I'm not a big fan of day games because it's very bright and kind of hurts my eyes, probably going to pick a different home stadium. Fastball outside corner, count as 1 ball and 2 strikes to Gwynn. Tony Gwynn played for the San Diego Padres in real life. Batting champion.
That's a ball.
Curveball is high. Count is 2-2. Line drive to right, but there is the fielder making the catch for out number 1. Philadelphia Phillies starting lineup. Tony Gwynn is in right, Michael Brantley in left, David Ortiz, Big Poppies at first. Jason Giambi is the designated hitter. Nolan Arenado's at third, Ryan Roberts is in center, Tim Anderson is the shortstop, Adley Rutschman is the catcher. And I'm not fast enough to tell you who the number 9 hitter in the lineup is. Michael Brantley, batting second for the Phillies, steps up to the plate. Fastball inside, ball 1. Breaking ball again inside. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. Sonic the Hedgehog Gaming. Yo, indeed. Welcome to the live stream. I'm back. Line drive to left. Racing over is the third. Oh, he does not make the catch. Big turn at first, but he will hold. A nice backup by the center fielder, Richard Madden. So that's a single for Michael Brantley. Next up, Big Poppy. Runner at first, 1 away here in the top of the first. No score. Inside corner, strike 1. Thank you, Mr. Sonic the Hedgehog. I appreciate the welcome. Thank you for watching. MLB The Show 22, Avengers Baseball returns. Dips down and away, swing and a miss. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Poppy. Runner leads off first. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count will remain no balls and 2 strikes to David. Deep drive. Back goes the right fielder looking up. See ya. 2-run home run for Big Papi David Ortiz. And the Phillies get on the board first here in the getaway game. Take an early 2-0 lead against Chris Pratt. First homer of this series, actually. Here's the replay. Oof. Watches it go. Bang. Distance 403. All right, well, next up is Jason Giambi. Designated hitter. Line drive, base hit to center. Fielded by the left fielder. Big turn at first, but he will hold as it's a homer, 2-run homer, and then a single after the first out is recorded. Here's the replay. Line drive up the middle. Next up, Nolan Arenado, the third baseman for the Phillies today. Fouls it up the first base line, strike 1. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. He's going, swinging and miss. Throw down is in time for second out. Paul Rudd, Ant-Man behind home plate, throws a dart to the second baseman covering. There's the replay. Not online, but plenty in there in time to catch the runner stealing. So 2 down, bases empty. The count is no balls and 2 strikes to Arenado. Here comes the pitch from Star-Lord. Jams him, fouls it back. Count remains 0-2. Deep but foul. Left side. Grounder fielded by Black Panther. Chadwick throws to first to retire the side, but thanks to Big Papi David Ortiz, a 2-run home run here in the top of the first puts the Phillies on top here in the getaway game. It's 2-0 Philadelphia. So we go to the bottom of the first. Up first for the Hollywood Avengers, Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther leads off for the Avengers. Here comes the pitch. Late, but foul. Almost squeezed it inside that first base line. Strike 1. Fastball. Oh, check that. Slider is low.
1-1.
Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Check the swing with the slider found in the outside corner. Count is 1-2 to Black Panther. You'd have to be living under a rock to not know that Chadwick Boseman is no longer with us. Jams him, pops it up, right side. Castro, the second baseman, makes the catch for the first out. Lineup for the Avengers, Chadwick Boseman's at third. Brie Larson is the DH. Tom Holland's at second. Chris Hemsworth at first. Richard Madden's in center. Simu Liu is in right. Paul Rudd is the catcher. Benedict Cumberbatch is in left and batting ninth, playing shortstop. Anthony Mackie. Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, fouls off the sinking fastball for strike 1. Brie's off to a hot start in the first 2 games. 444 average. Again, fouls off the sinker. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Webb. High.
1-2.
1-2. Oh, that hit her. So 1 out. And the Avengers have a base runner. Up next is Spider-Man Tom Holland. Swings at the high slider, misses it. Count is 0-1. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Runner at first. 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning for Philly. Check the swing, but finds the inside corner. Count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes to Holland. That's a deep drive. Back goes the left fielder. Track, wall, looking up. That's Gonzo. It's a 2-run home run. First home run of the career for Spider-Man. Spider-Man. And this is a tie ball game here in the bottom of the first. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's the replay. Oh. He got all of that one. Field of Dreams. Next up is first baseman Chris Hemsworth. And it is a shallow fly ball to center. However, no, it dunks in there for a hit. He's going to second. Throw to second is not in time. It is a hustle double for Thor Odinson. His first double of the season. Honestly, I think that that was a lazy approach by the center fielder of the Phillies. Could have gotten that ball in there a little sooner. So next up is Richard Madden. Richard Madden played Icarus in the Eternals. And that's a bloop to right. Gwynn is there, makes the catch. 2-way, runner does not advance. Hello, Mr. Rob. What did I think of the match between Stone Cold and Kevin Owens? I did not see the match between Stone Cold and Kevin Owens. I only was over my friend's house until about maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock before heading home. Next up, Simu Liu. 2 outs. Runner leads off second. And that's a deep line drive to right. Back goes the center fielder in front of the warning track. Makes the catch to retire the side. But a 2-run home run by Spider-Man Tom Holland ties this game up at 2 at the end of 1. This is Avengers Baseball. No, Mr. Rob, I'm not as big a wrestling fan as you are. I was there for a good 4 or 5 hours. Didn't see the end of the wrestling match. Not that big a wrestling fan. Brian Reynolds leads off the top of the second. New life for Star-Lord on the mound. Inside corner fastball, strike 195 on the radar gun.
That's a ball.
Changeup is low. Earl Hendricks is the home plate umpire. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 2. Thank you, Mr. Rob. I always appreciate your time and energy. You are a loyal fan. I do appreciate it. Line drive, foul, right side. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, it's a tie ball game. Here in the getaway game, the Avengers have won the first 2 of this 3-game series. They're looking to get the sweep today. Pops it up. Jumping out of the crouch is... Oh, makes the catch. Paul Rudd looked like he was having trouble locating that pop-up, but made the play, one away. Next up is Tim Anderson. Hit 309 last season. Fastball outside corner, 95 on the radar gun. Strike 1. Silver Slugger in the American League for shortstops in 2020. Deep drive to center. Back goes Madden at the warning track, looking up, makes the catch for out number 2. He gave that ball a ride, but not quite far enough. So with 2 outs, bases empty, Adley Rushtman. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it'll have to be good enough. Stepping in. Curveball, nasty 12-6 action. Bottom of the zone, strike 1. Rushtman was 0 for 3 yesterday. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him outside, retired. So after 1.5 here at the Field of Dreams, home ballpark today for the Hollywood Avengers, it's a tie ball game. This is MLB The Show 22. So we go to the bottom of the second. Stepping up to the plate is the catcher, backup catcher Paul Rudd. He plays Ant-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. First at-bat of the season. Fastball, no, check that. Breaking ball inside, ball one. Way out in front of the slider, swing and a miss, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball past the diving third baseman into left field, and he will make a big turn at first, but will hold. It's a leadoff single for Rudd. Ant-Man comes up big. First major league hit for Paul Rudd. Next up, Benedict Cumberbatch, the Sorcerer Supreme, hitting from the left side. Late on the slider, swing and a miss, strike 1. Dr. Stephen Strange. Runner leads off first, nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Line drive, base hit down to the right field corner, and it will bounce off the wall. He has trouble picking it up. Wild throw in, throw to the plate, not in time. It is a triple. RBI triple for the Sorcerer Supreme, and the MCU now takes a 3-2 lead. First triple of the season. Here's the replay as I drink me some water. Boom. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Gwynn has trouble picking it up in the right field corner and makes it all the way to third base. So still nobody out, runner at third. The number 9 hitter, the shortstop, Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America, steps up to the plate. Fastball low and outside, ball 1. He has an opportunity to get the runner cross without the benefit of a base hit. Let's see what happens. High and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss, the high fastball, count is 2-1. Nasty pitch. Tough location. And that is a deep fly ball to center. Playable, probably deep enough. Tagging from third and heading home is the base runner. It's an RBI sacrifice fly for Anthony Mackie, and the MCU now has a 2-run lead. It is 4-2 Avengers. Okay, so with 1 out, the lineup turns over for the Hollywood Avengers. Steps in Chadwick Boseman, the third baseman.
Ball.
Sinker just misses low, ball 1. Line drive, base hit to center field. 1 out single. Hard line drive up the middle for Black Panther. Wakanda forever, baby.
Number 15.
Here's the replay. Ouch. So next up is Brie Larson. Plays Carol Danvers in the MCU. Big lead over there at first. Just gets a piece of the sinking fastball. Fouls it off, strike 1. Quick throw to first. He's going. Pitch is low. Throw down is not in time. It's a stolen base for Black Panther. First stolen base of the season. First stolen base of his career, actually. Here's the replay. No chance for the catcher to make the throw. Stole it on the pitcher. So runner in scoring position for Brie Larson. 1 out. 1-1 count. Pitch is outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Chadwick leading off second. Swinging a miss. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nasty breaking pitch on the outside corner. Oh, that gets away. Nice ricochet off of the back wall. Prevents the runner from advancing to third. Count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the full count pitch. And she swings and pops it up to shallow center. He makes the catch for out number 2. Brian Reynolds patrolling center field. So 2 down, up steps Tom Holland, who hit a 2-run home run in his first at-bat. He's got a runner in scoring position, and he needed a single or better to get that runner home. Check the swing slider outside, ball 1. 4-2 lead, Avengers, here in the bottom of the second. Chases a slider way out of the zone. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, in on his hands with the breaking ball. Count is 1-2. And that's another deep drive. He's got a chance for a second one. Back goes he up, looking up. That ball is gonzo. It is his second 2-run home run in as many at-bats. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Tom Holland gives the Hollywood Avengers a 6-2 lead here in the bottom of the second. The first 2 games of this series were pitching duels. 4-1 victory in the opening day for the Hollywood Avengers. 3-1 victory yesterday. But today is, they are opening up a can of whoop ass. 376. So 2 down, up steps Thor Odinson, who had hit in his first at-bat. Just gets a piece of the changeup, fouls it off, strike 1. So 6-2 MCU here in the second. Fastball just misses. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. High fastball in there, 94 on the radar gun. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Hemsworth. Grounder, foul, first base line. Count remains 1-2. Just gets a piece of the changeup. At bat will continue. Little Nubber at the mound, out of the crouch as the catcher makes the throw. In time, side will retire. But the Hollywood Avengers push across 4 runs here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 of them on the second 2-run home run by Tom Holland. It's a 6-2 lead here on MLB The Show 22. So we go to the top of the third. Up steps second baseman Will Castro. Fastball inside corner, strike 1, 95 on the radar gun. So fouls it back. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Chris Pratt had a 2-0 deficit after 1, and now he nurses a 6-2 lead. Swing and a miss, struck him out, down and in for out number 1 here in the third. Second strikeout of the game for Star-Lord. Here's the replay. So with 1 away, lineup turns over for the Phillies. Tony Gwynn is up. He is 0 for 1 today. A little late on the fastball, fouls it down the left field line. Strike 1. Lines it down the right field line, foul. Count is no balls and 2 strikes on the Hall of Famer. Swing and a miss, the slow 12-6 curveball, and there are 2 away. Third strikeout, 2 strikeouts in a row for Star-Lord. Again, here's the replay. Nasty cheese. Oof. So, with 2 down, bases empty, up steps Michael Brantley, who had a hit in his first at-bat. And he pops it up in the infield. Thor calls it off, makes the catch, retires the side. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Pratt. And we go to the bottom of the third. So Richard Madden leads off. He is 0 for 1, center fielder. Sinking fastball misses outside and low for ball 1. This is not the start that Logan Webb envisioned when he got out of bed this morning.
1-1.
That time he could not hold back the swing, got him to check. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball.
Slider outside, 2-1. And that is a line drive to right. There is Gwynn, makes the catch, and there is 1 away. I am RC Robbin. This is Avengers Baseball, a 162-game regular season. No skipped innings, no simulated games, all of them on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Up next is Shang-Chi, the man with the 10 rings.
That's the ball.
Checked the swing, held it inside.
1-0.
Ball 1. And he could not hold back on the pitch inside and down. Fouls it up the first base line. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball.
Just misses the outside
2-1
corner.
to
2
count.
balls and 1 strike to Liu. Just gets a piece, fouls it off. Count will even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You got a full
Count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Paul Rudd. 1 out. Here comes the full count pitch. And that's a line drive headed towards the right center field gap, and it will roll all the way to the wall. He makes a turn at first, heads to second. It is a 1-out double for Shang-Chi. Second double of the season. Here's the replay. Oof. Nice. So next up, Paul Rudd, runner in scoring position with 1 out. It's a 6-2 lead for the Avengers. In the dirt. Oh, advancing, throw to third. Not in time. So on the wild pitch, runner at second advances to third, where now he can score without the benefit of a base hit. Count is 1 ball, no strikes. Rudd, right-handed hitter.
Nope.
Misses
Ball.
high, 2 balls and no strikes. Tyler Kinley, the right-hander, is warming in the Phillies bullpen. Here comes the 2-0.
Ball.
3-0 pitch. On deck,
3 balls,
Benedict
no
Cumberbatch. Will he swing on 3-0? No, he will not, because they don't swing on 3-0 pitches. I always take a pitch.
strikes.
Outside corner, strike 1. Hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner leads off third, 1 away. 6-2 lead. Comes the pitch from Webb.
Ball.
Misses inside, ball 4, and Rudd walks. So runners will be at first and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Again, next up, Benedict Cumberbatch. He had an RBI triple in his first at-bat today. 2 on, 1 out. Hitting from the left side.
1-0.
Fastball or slider outside, ball 1. Chases a pitch out of the zone. Fouls it down the left field line, out of play. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike to Cumberbatch.
Ball.
Down and in, slider misses the zone. 2-1. Runners lead off first and third. Just gets a piece of the sinking fastball. Count goes even at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Phillies can't let this deficit get any larger. Count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Anthony Mackie, the shortstop, is on deck. 6-2 lead for the MCU here in the bottom of the third. And he walks him to load the bases with Avengers with only 1 out. And the manager of the Phillies, Joe Girardi, has seen enough. He makes the call to the bullpen for the right-hander. In relief is Tyler Kinley. He's got a tough spot. He has inherited 3 base runners with 1 out. And he will face the number 9 hitter, Anthony Mackie. Comes the pitch from Kinley. Circle change, low, ball 1. Nowhere to put him. He needs to throw strikes. Otherwise, he'll walk in a run. Fastball low, 96 on the radar gun, but the count is 2 balls and no strikes. And the pressure is mounting. Nowhere to put him. Bases are loaded, 1 out here in the third. Line drive caught! And there are 2 away, and runners do not score. Hit it on the nose the other way, but right at Nolan Arenado at third base. Lineup turns over. Chadwick Boseman's 1 for 2 with a single. He has the bases loaded, but there are 2 away, so he'll need a hit to score those runs. Fastball outside, ball 1. Slider low, 2 balls, no strikes. Again, nowhere to put the hitter with the bases loaded. This is a big moment in the game, perhaps. And he hits it deep, but playable. Gwynn settles under it, makes the catch, and they leave the bases loaded. So after 3 innings of baseball, it's 6-2. Avengers lead. David Ortiz leads off the top of the 4th. Big Papi has a 2-run home run in today's game, responsible for the 2 runs on the scoreboard for the Phillies. Fastball inside corner, strike 1. Star-Lord. Changeup misses outside, counting as 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder, fielded by Boseman, throws to first in time for the first out. Next up, Jason Giambi has a single up the middle in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. Grounder to short. Mackie fields, fires, got him. Cut the check. There's 2 away. So with 2 down, bases empty, upsets Nolan Arenado. He grounded out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. It's a 4-run lead for the Hollywood Avengers. Swing and a miss at the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Nolan Arenado, in 10 seasons in the majors, is 269 career home runs. Grounder, slow bouncer, charging. He will not make the catch. It finds its way. It is a single for Arenado, with 2-out single to keep the half inning going. Next up is the switch hitter Brian Reynolds, hitting from the left side against the righty Pratt. Fastball right down the middle, strike 1.
0-1.
Runner leads off first. Grounder, backhanded by Mackie, makes the strong throw to get the lead runner to retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Up steps Brie Larson. She has been hit by a pitch today, scored a run. Officially, Captain Marvel is 0 for 1. Kinley out there for his 2nd inning of relief work. A little late on the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Fouls it down the left field line. Out of play, strike 1. outside.
1-1.
Counts 1 ball and 1 strike. The Avengers are trying to sweep this opening series of the season, trying to go 3-0. Grounder to the shortstop, backhanded by Castro, throws to first in time, 1 away. Philadelphia Phillies are trying to avoid being 0-3 on the season. Doesn't look good so far. They're down by 4 runs here in the fourth. Tom Holland has 2 2-run home runs today, 4 RBIs. Can he have 3 homers in one game? Let's see. Slider outside, ball 1. Just gets a piece of the circle change, fouls it off. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Rolls over down the third base line, foul. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tom. Chases a slider out of the zone. He strikes him out. There are 2 away. And finally, somebody gets Spider-Man out today. So 2 down, up steps Hemsworth. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Inside, ball 1. He had a double in the first inning. He's 1 for 2. And he pops him up in the infield. Big Poppy calls for it, makes the catch, retires the side. End of 4. The Avengers 6, the Phillies 2. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the top of the 5th. Tim Anderson flew out in the second. He is 0 for 1. Steps in against Chris Pratt. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Out in front of the curveball, swing and a miss, count quickly. No balls and 2 strikes on Anderson. Swing and a miss, high and tight. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, Mr. Anderson. 4th strikeout of the game for Star-Lord. Oof, high heat. So with 1 out, up steps Rushman. Pops him up. Left side near the stands and out of play for strike 1. Just misses the outside corner. Count as 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside corner, count as 1 and 2.
Ball.
Misses high with the fastball, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty here in the 5th.
We got a full count.
Low, full count. On deck is the second baseman Willie Castro. Swing and a miss at the cheese. The curveball. It's 12-6. Strikeout number 5 for Chris Pratt. Look at this nasty breaking ball. 3-2 hanger. It's not fair. So 2 outs, base is empty. Willie Castro steps in. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at the curve, strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. After that 2-run home run by Big Poppy, Chris Pratt has closed the door. Fastball 94 on the radar gun is outside. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounder to second. Fielded by Spider-Man. Holland throws to first in time, and the side is retired. It's 1-2-3 inning for Chris Pratt. 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Richard Madden has flown out twice. He is 0 for 2. Backs him off the plate. Ball one. And that's a line drive headed towards the right center field gap, and it will hop in there and roll to the wall. It's going to be a double at least. And he will stop at second with a leadoff double. Icarus from the Eternals, his second double of the season. Right between the right fielder and center fielder, out into the cornfield. Next up, Simu Liu, 1 for 2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Fouls off the fastball, 97 on the radar gun, strike one. Simu Liu had a double in the third.
Steal!
And he goes for the steal. Flies to left near the warning track, makes the catch, and Madden will return to second. I think that was a hit and run, I'm not sure. However, there's one out. So next up is Paul Rudd. He has a single and a run scored today, 1 for 1. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is foul. That ball is foul. Strike one. Long strike. Slider outside. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. 6-2 lead for the MCU here in the bottom of the 5th. Welcome to Avengers Baseball. Quick throw to second. He's back. Richard Madden, who plays Icarus in the MCU for the Eternals, is on second. 1 away. Grounder up the middle. 2-hopper backhanded by Castro. Throws to first. Strong throw. In time. 2 away. The runner at second will advance to third on the throw to first. Next up, Benedict Cumberbatch. He has an RBI triple today. He's going to need a hit to get that runner home from third. Let's see what happens. Circle change misses outside, ball 1. A little late on it. Slicing, it may drop in. Oh, great catch to retire the side and save a run. Michael Brantley flashing the leather. Let's look at this. Official ball game. 4-run lead. Avengers lead 6-2. So we go to the top of the 6th. Up steps Tony Gwynn, who's 0 for 2. And that's headed for the left center field gap, and I don't think anybody's going to get there, and no one will. And he makes a big turn, but will hold. It's a leadoff double for Tony Gwynn, his first double of the season. Here's the replay. Puts good wood on it. No chance for Madden in center to get there. So runner in scoring position, nobody out. Michael Brantley, 1 for 2, steps in. And that's a line drive base hit, and it'll be an RBI single for Michael Brantley. And it is now a 3-run ball game as the Avengers now lead 6-3. Here's the replay. Line drive to center. So runner at first, still nobody out. Ortiz has a 2-run home run in today's game. Fastball misses inside, ball 1. Breaking ball.
1-1.
Strike 1. Nasty. Curve. Just gets a piece, fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count is 1-2. Pops him up. On the outfield grass is Mackey. Cut the check. He makes the catch for out number 1. Nice play. Sun in his eyes. Next up is Jason Giambi. Jason, 1 for 2 with a single. Fastball, high fastball in there, strike one. Jason Giambi in his career had over 2,000 base hits, 400 plus home runs. Swing and a miss. Strike two, count as quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner leads off first. Here's the pitch from Star-Lord.
1-2.
Change up inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball low, count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 6-3 lead for the Avengers. Runner leads off first. Swing and a miss, struck him out on the high fastball. And there are 2 away. 6th strikeout of the game for Chris Pratt. Here's the replay. Oh, yeah. So 2 down. Up steps the dangerous third baseman, Nolan Arenado, who was 1 for 2 today. And he, a little late on it, flies to right. There is Liu, makes the catch, retires the side, but they do get a run on Michael Brantley's double in the gap. After 5.5, it's the Avengers 6, the Phillies 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Those 2 guys are not calling the game. I'm calling the game. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Leading off for the Hollywood Avengers is Anthony Mackie, the shortstop. Kinley is out there for his 3rd inning of work. Mackie is 0 for 1 today. And he pulls the changeup deep but foul. Strike 1.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 left-handers warming in the Phillies bullpen. Luis Avilan and Darwinson Hernandez getting loose. 2-1 pitch. Here comes. Jams him. Pops it up to the shortstop. Makes the catch, 1 away. Lineup turns over. Chadwick Boseman singled, scored a run. He is 1 for 3 today. The late great Chadwick Boseman. Late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line. 4 strike 1. Bouncer up the middle, fielded by the pitcher. Throws to first, in time, 2 away. So 2 down, up steps Brie Larson. She is 0 for 2 today. She was hit by a pitch and scored a run. She is the designated hitter today. Outside corner, backdoor slider, strike 1, nasty pitch. Down and in. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball fielded by Big Poppy. Tosses to the pitcher covering. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kinley. After 6 innings of baseball here in Game 3 of the regular season, Avengers lead by 3. This is MLB The Show 22. So we go to the top of the 7th. Up steps Brian Reynolds. He is 0 for 2. Fastball in there, strike 1. Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord, Peter Quill in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Still out there in the 7th. He's only thrown 69 pitches. This is pitch number 70 on the way. Fly ball to left. Left fielder makes the catch for out number 1. That is Benedict Cumberbatch in left today. Next up, Tim Anderson, 0 for 2. Breaking ball in there, strike 1. Checked the swing, but found the outside corner. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Anderson. Jams him high and tight. Fouls it off. The at-bat will continue. Line drive to right, in there, and it is a 1-out single for Tim Anderson. Here's the replay. Next up, Rutschman. Rutschman is 0 for 2. In there at the knees. First strike 1. Rutschman. He's going. Throw down. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Tim Anderson. First stolen base of the season. Pitch was a breaking ball. No time for Holrud to get that throw down there. Grounder up the middle. Fielded. Spins. Fires. Got him. 2 away. Nice play. Runner advances to third on the throw to first. That was an athletic play by Anthony Mackie. Cut the check. So 2 outs. Runner on third for Willie Castro, who's 0 for 2. In there, strike 1. This is a big moment in the game. They're in the top of the 7th. They're down by 3. If they can figure out a way to push that runner at third across, it'll only be a 2-run lead. It's a big moment. Inside fastball. Count is 0-2 on Castro. Grounder to third. Routine play. Black Panther throws to first to retire the side. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. Getaway day for the Hollywood Avengers. It's 6-3 MCU. So taking over is Darwinzon Hernandez to pitch the bottom of the 7th for the Phillies. Last year he pitched in 48 games. He will face Tom Holland, who has 2 home runs today. There's one of them. Oh yeah. Can he hit number 3 in this game? Let's see. Check the swing. Pitch is low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's got a chance, but no, it is high, but not overly deep. Brantley makes the catch for out number 1. Got a little ahead of myself, got a little excited. Next up is Chris Hemsworth. He had a double in the first. He is 1 for 3. Hemsworth was a starting pitcher in last year's game. This year he is the first baseman. Low, ball 1. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Pitch is in there. Looked like it might have been inside, but called to strike by the home plate umpire. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Thor Odinson. Pops him up. Out of the crouch, up the elevator shaft. Catcher makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. 2 down, up steps Richard Madden. He has a double today in the 5th inning. Breaking ball low, ball 1.
Ball.
Slider off the plate, 2 balls, no strikes. And that's a line drive, base hit to left. That'll be a 2-out single for Richard Madden. Big turn at first, but he will hold. Icarus. Here's the replay. Ouch. No chance for the third baseman to get a glove on it. So next up is Simu Liu. He's going. Breaking ball. Throw down is not in time. It's a stolen base for Richard Madden. Look at this. Watch the stat cast. I thought, ooh, that was close. That was close. So runner is now in scoring position with 2 away for Liu, who's 1 for 3 today. Pulls it, foul. So that'll be 2 quick strikes on Shang-Chi. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Hernandez. Outside corner, called strike 3, side retired. End of 7. It's a 3-run ball game. Avengers lead 6-3. We go to the top of the 8th. Time for the manager to go to the bullpen and warm some people up. Let's go. Vin Diesel is going to warm up, and Bradley Cooper is going to warm up, just in case things get a little out of control. Grounder, speared, foot race to the bag. Chris Hemsworth wins that race for out number 1. Gives up the body on the replay. Check this out. Nice reaction play. His momentum carried him into foul territory, but had enough time to make it back to the bag. Next up, Michael Brantley, 2 for 3 today. Fly ball to left. There is Stephen Strange, makes the catch, and there are 2 quick outs here in the 8th inning. David Ortiz hit a 2-run home run in the first. He is 1 for 3 today. Big one, but 1 for 3. And he hits a fly ball to center. Playable. Madden makes the catch. 8 innings complete. Well, check that. 7.5 complete. Bottom of the 8th, Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, leads off for the Avengers. Taking over pitching duties, Luis Avilan. Last year only pitched in 4 games. He will face Paul Rudd, who is 1 for 2. Right-handed hitter against the lefty, Avilan. And that's a line drive. He's got a chance. Makes the running catch. Nice play by Brian Reynolds in center. So 1 pitch, 1 away. Up next, Benedict Cumberbatch, who has an RBI triple in today's game. Left-handed hitter against the lefty on the mound.
Ball low.
Just low. 2 right-handers warming in the bullpen for the Philadelphia Phillies. I won't even try to pronounce those names. 1-0 pitch. Screwball, outside and low. 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a 1-out single. For the Sorcerer Supreme. Next up, Anthony Mackie, switch hitter, batting from the right side now against the lefty. 0 for 2 today. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. Strike 1. And that's a line drive. Base hit to center. Anthony Mackie is on the hit board. First and second and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th, and they are threatening. Lineup will turn over. Black Panther steps in. Oh, almost hit him. That would have been bases loaded. Backs him off the plate. Count is 1-0. Runners lead off first and second. And he flies it to right. There is Tony Gwynn to make the catch for out number 2. No advance on the bases. So next up is Brie Larson. She is a switch hitter. She now bats from the right side against the lefty, Avilan. She's 0 for 3 from the left side today. Grounder up the middle, slow roller. Grabs it, one hands, over to first, in time. So the side is retired, and we go to the 9th. Last licks for the Phillies today. They need 3 runs to tie, or they get swept. This is Avengers Baseball. Thank you for watching. Jason Giambi leads off. He's 1 for 3. Difficulty increased. Fastball in there, strike 1. Difficulty is set to dynamic, so based on my gameplay. Swing and a miss. The curveball count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. The better I do, the more difficult the game will become. Oh, that's a deep drive. Back goes Liu, looking up. It's gone. That's a solo shot here to lead off the top of the 9th for Jason Giambi. And it is a 2-run ball game all of a sudden. And I think, honestly, that will be all for Star-Lord. Things are going to get interesting, I think. Oof. Okay, manager, bullpen. Vin Diesel, I am Groot. Put him in the game. Dusty Baker, the manager of the Hollywood Avengers, makes the call to the bullpen. I am Groot. Pops it up. Near the right field line, charging. Makes the catch at foul territory for out number 1 here in the 9th. Nice play by Simu Liu. So Brian Reynolds now steps up to the plate. Switch hitter now batting from the left side against the righty. Fastball inside, ball 1.
1-0.
They get a base runner. The tying run will come to the plate here in the 9th. Pulls the slider deep but foul. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, the high fastball, 97 on the radar gun. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive headed towards the left center field gap. Check that right center field gap. And it will roll in there. And he will make the turn. He's going to set third. The throw is on line. Oh, that was a big mistake. Should have stopped in scoring position at second. Tried to take third. The relay. Madden to Spider-Man, over to Black Panther. Chadwick plies the tag, and instead of having the tying run coming to the plate, now bases are empty and there are 2 outs, and the Phillies are down to their final out of the game. Representing the final out, Tim Anderson. Pops it up. This should do it. In foul territory, the catcher, Paul Rudd, makes the catch to retire the side. Ball game over. Series over. Avengers win 6-4. And they sweep the opening series at home. They are now 3-0 on the season. And this is an exciting beginning to a created franchise on MLB The Show 22. Ah, love it. Love it. MLB The Show. Let's go to the scorecard. Player of the game is Tom Holland. Obviously, Spider-Man had 2 two-run home runs in this game. 2 homers, 4 RBIs. The winning pitcher, Chris Pratt, goes 8 innings, gives up 4 earned runs because he was responsible, obviously, for that homer, that jack in the 9th. But good enough to get the win. Loss goes to Logan Webb. So, 3-0 to start the season. I'm pretty excited. Thank you for watching. If you're in the background watching, but your name didn't pop up, I sincerely appreciate your presence. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Mr. Rob, to Sonic the Hedgehog, and anybody else who's out there. I sincerely appreciate you. This has been a presentation of Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22.